Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're too quick. Mama can't film you and have everybody say hi if you're so quick. Oh, goodness. Hey, guys. So, funny story. This is the third time that I have filmed this video. The third time, and I'll tell you why, and you're gonna laugh. So I filmed this video on Saturday. It's now Sunday night, October 4th, and I filmed this video on Saturday thinking I'll get around to posting it. Never did. And then tonight I went to actually edit that video and noticed that I had something in my teeth, and I was like, okay, I've gotta refilm it. So then, without even thinking, I picked up the camera and refilmed it, like a 5-minute vlog, and then went to post it again, pulled it into iMovie, and I had something else in my teeth. So I made 2 videos with things in my teeth. I am now good. There's nothing in my teeth. I pulled up a mirror and I'm like, okay, you gotta check your teeth. Like, you gotta make sure things are good before you film. So I wanted to give you guys an update. Like I said, it's Sunday night, October 4th. We got our embryo report on Saturday saying that of the 6 embryos that fertilized, 6 were still growing. However, only 3 were at 8 cells, which is perfect. It's not too fast or too slow. 8 cells is perfect for day 3. So 3 were at 8 cell and 3 were only at 5 cell. So I have researched high and low, like whether 5 cell embryos ever catch up, like slow growing embryos ever make it to the blastocyst stage, and I cannot find anything. So in my mind, I'm kind of just gonna go with the fact that those 3 probably won't make it. So in my mind, we have 3 that are growing, and I'm really just praying for 1 really good blastocyst, maybe 2. So yeah, I go in tomorrow at 3 p.m., Monday, October 5th. And I have to say I'm a little nervous because they're not doing the transfer until 3 p.m. and my embryos were retrieved on Wednesday at like 8 a.m. So they're gonna be 5 days old plus like quite a few hours. And here's the reasons it makes me nervous. Number 1 is you just read horror stories about embryos arresting where they'll be doing fine and all of a sudden they just die, like they stop growing. And so it makes me nervous that they will arrest because so much time has passed and the best place for them to be is in my womb. And it also makes me nervous because I've seen a lot of pictures of people who go in later who get hatching blast. And this is where the egg actually like starts to hatch out of its shell. And for some reason, it just always weirds me out thinking about them putting something with like a shell attached, like dangling off of it into a tube and then into your uterus. It just seems like they'd like rip it off, or I don't know. It just kind of weirds me out, which is really weird. So my hope and prayers are that, again, we have 1 really good blast. That would be my hope, maybe 2. I'm still not 100% decided on that fact. And yeah, I just have to say there's a lot going on in my mind. There's a lot going on here kind of at home in Ecuador that's causing some anxiety and stress and causing me to kind of freak out about this whole situation. But I have just really been trying to pray through those feelings, and I just feel like, you know, these are my children. They are Abram's siblings or sibling, and just trying to focus on these little lives that are already created and getting them back home so that they have a chance of life, like getting them into my uterus so they have a chance at life. So yeah, just a lot of feelings going into tomorrow, but I really am clinging to the truth that like God is with me and that He is a good God and these are His babies. They're my babies, but they're God's babies, and just trying to cling to all of that as I go into tomorrow nervously. So tomorrow's the day. I don't know how I'm even gonna sleep. Like, there's just so many things like where you just sit there and think, please keep growing, please keep growing. So yeah, praying that they're growing, but I will try and get some footage tomorrow of the embryo transfer, but you guys probably won't see that footage until Tuesday or Wednesday, just because our internet out here is super slow, and if I start loading now, it won't be uploaded until like tomorrow morning. Like, it's 7 o'clock at night and it probably won't upload until like tomorrow morning, so it takes forever. So I'm doing my best, I promise. I'm so sorry I haven't made more videos. I'm so sorry I haven't like kept you guys updated. Oh, I've got to tell you guys this really quick. So, my trigger shot that I took was not your typical, there's some like weird shadows right here. Isn't that cute? It makes me feel like I have like weird stuff on my face, but my trigger shot was not your typical HCG shot. It was an Orvidrel shot, and it was 250 micrograms, which is equivalent to about 5,000 units of HCG. So that should have been out of my system this morning at the latest. And I brought a bunch of those like Dollar Tree and Walmart pregnancy tests, like the really cheap ones. And I still have a really dark line, like a really dark line. And so my body must just love pregnancy hormone and just cling to it and hold on to it, because I still have a super dark line, like almost as strong as the control line. So that's kind of frustrating. I was hoping by now, since I only did like a half dose, they say that if you get a full dose, it should be out within 10 days, which means about 4 days after your transfer, it should be completely out. And I did a half dose, so it should have been out today at the latest, and it's not even faint. So that means I'm not really going to be able to test super early. I'm trying to save the test, so I'm thinking I will probably take a test. I'm going to try not to do it tomorrow, but I can't promise anything. But I'm thinking I'm going to take a test Tuesday, which will be 1 day past our embryo transfer, because there's no way a pregnancy test would come up that early. I'm hoping it'll be pretty much gone by then. My goal is to have like a negative test so that you can start testing and freaking out over the really faint lines to decide if it's true pregnancy. So that's really weird, like a really positive pregnancy test. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna eat some dinner since Abram is down. I'm just gonna take a break. It's gonna be nice. So I will try and get this uploaded as soon as possible, and I will keep you guys posted. Bye. This is his drawer. We made a drawer, not that one, just for Abram, with some kitchen things to play with. Yeah, bud. What do you think of your kitchen stuff? Oh boy. What do you think? What's in there? Yeah, you have strainers and you have vegetables to play with. Are you gonna make some soup? Are you gonna make something? What do you think, bud? Okay.